I read an article last night in, I don't know, it was National Review maybe, or Financial Times, to talk about two opposite ends of the spectrum. But it was in one of those. But look, I don't, one thing we know, and they both wrote an article in reference to the reset like it is something new. And I think anybody that is going to write an article on the Great Reset needs to go back, at least go back to the beginning, go back 36 years to the beginning of it. Because if you want to try to put it in focus and glean from it over the years where we are today, you've got to go back and look at the history of this. And one thing you will find if you do that, remember when I had a conference call about this a year ago, and when I did, I said, I went back and I looked at when I started to research the Great Reset. It was 36 years ago. It wasn't 36 years ago and it had started. It was when it started. And when it started was 36 years ago. And I had a printout. I printed out, I have a little file on electronic file, and I printed out electronically and have it in the file, an email that I got from the person who told me about what was happening. And not likely his words were something to the effect of not likely anything that we need to be overly concerned about. That is for sure. It would have a long way to go before it becomes concerning. Here we are, a long way later, 36 years ago, and the vision of it as this person laid it out to me 36 years ago hasn't changed a bit. The way to achieve the vision has changed. And some of that change has come by the gift that the globalist resetters have gotten and gained from COVID. So very, very interesting times, and I suspect that is going to be the topic of conversation. It's going to be about government or governance and the dominance that is necessary. It is not going to be about any one people. It is going to be about one government. It is going to be about the government knowing and dictating what is best for the people, or at least best for the people as they see it will be the best for the elites. I have no way of knowing this, and I will never know or find out. But I would suspect that is going to be the topic of real conversation for these next couple of days. And I would also submit that along with that topic and all of them falling in to lockstep is going to be the thrust of the meeting. And that is convincing the G20 to fall in to the ranks of the G7 and do it quickly. Because they need the entire G20 on the same page. I think that is going to be very unlikely, or at least that's what I said on Monday. But then again, yesterday I read the Prime Minister of Ireland talking about raising corporate tax. I was extremely disappointed because I believed that they may be one of the great holdouts that can be a game changer for all of this. But it looks like they may be caving, unfortunately.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.